Hello, Sebastian Lucido. Welcome to 5 Minute Fresh Start. I'm in Hebrews 11, verse 23. It says, "By faith Moses, when he was born, was hidden 3 months by his parents because they saw a beautiful child, and they were not afraid of the king's command. By faith Moses, when he became of age, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer the affliction with God's people, or with the people of God, than to enjoy the passing pleasures of sin, esteeming the reproach of Christ greater riches than the treasures in Egypt, for he looked to the reward. By faith he forsook Egypt, not fearing the wrath of the king, for he endured as seeing him who is invisible. By faith he kept the Passover and the sprinkling of blood, lest he who would destroy the firstborn should touch them. By faith he passed through the Red Sea as on dry ground, whereas the Egyptians attempting to do so were drowned." So Moses is an amazing story. We're told not to love the world or the things in the world. Jesus, when he was approached by the rich young ruler, said, "Go sell all that you have, give it away, give it to the poor, pick up your cross and follow me." Moses did that. He was in the royal family. He lived in a palace. He was a military, a very organized man. He was a builder. He had many talents, but he had lots of wealth. He was in the royal family, but he forsook it. He left it. He refused the position as a nephew to Pharaoh. He chose rather to suffer with God's people than the passing pleasure of sin, the world, the love of the world. He esteemed the reproach of Christ greater riches. So he was thinking more about heavenly rewards than earthly rewards. It says he forsook Egypt, not fearing the wrath. He endured as seeing him who is invisible. And that's what we're all supposed to do. We're to see the invisible God who we live for by faith, forsaking the world, the things in the world, forsaking comfort, forsaking pleasure, and walking in God's word and his light and his plan for each of our lives. And so our testimony in heaven, we want to be just like God's testimony of Moses. Sebastian forsook the world. Mary forsook the world. Joe forsook the world. Whoever you may be, say your name. You forsook the world, the things in the world, and esteem the riches of Christ more than the riches of the world. We don't need to be wealthy here on earth. Our wealth is what we do for Jesus. Our rewards are what we do for Jesus. We set our minds on things above and not on things of the earth. And so our focus needs to be this total abandonment and surrender that Moses did in his life. We need to do it in our life. He's a real example of what a Christian should be today. And a big example, because he didn't have just a few dollars. He was a gazillionaire. He was in the royal family and had all the power and servants and grew up all around that. And next thing you know, he's in Midian as a shepherd for 40 years, living out in the wilderness, leaving the palace. Guys, this is real. This is life. We serve a God who loves us, but we live according to a different economy, to a different scoring system on what good and bad is, or what success is and failure is. Our success is not here on earth. Our success is in heaven. Anyway, God bless you. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching today. To stay informed and stand with the ministry, visit watchersoftruth.com. You'll find free resources, complete teaching series, and ways to partner with us in spreading the gospel. Donate today at watchersoftruth.com.